big welcome to everyone, or anyone I should say, who found this video. Really appreciate the views, and if you like the content or have even stayed this long, please like and subscribe, and be sure to let me know your thoughts or tips in the comments below. I want to start this video out by saying I am not a professional. I don't claim to be. But I will have the occasional game that shocks even myself, and I'm constantly thinking about weapon matchups that complement each other, so I thought I would share my opinion. It just so happens that recently, I've been loving the Wingman Volt combo. I find the mix of medium to long range, high damage, and relatively high rate of fire with the Wingman to be unparalleled, assuming you hit your shots. I would recommend taking all stats with a grain of salt. You never know how accurate they are, in which way the guns are used when the stats are recorded, the recoil pattern, ADS, your playstyle, etc. I want to quickly touch up on why I don't use more of these popular weapons before I get into my loadout and the Volt specifically. So the White Knight throughout Apex has always been the R301, for obvious reasons. High fire rate mixed with steady recoil, and medium to close range is perfect for hitting headshots and dealing considerable damage in every situation. But with a weapon that covers every base, it's really difficult for it to excel in these situations, such as close range or really far. Which unfortunately means if someone has a Hemlock, Sentinel, Wingman, yes, I did say Sentinel, and it's actually very good. Or if someone has an R99 and they're in your face, you're already at a disadvantage and might lose. Now Spitfire has always been a solid choice, especially among new players who have difficulty landing their shots, as the magazine size is obnoxious, to say the least. But even pros have had their fair share with this noob tube, if paired with highly mobile, aggressive characters like Octane or Rampart for her passive perk. The Spitfire is great with these characters as you can move fast as hell and never stop shooting, making it very difficult to take damage. But in a straight fight, it doesn't put out the DPS needed to win in my opinion. With that, we have a true master tier weapon, the R99. Arguably the best gun in the game since Season 0, always melting your opponents in close to medium range. The only argument I can think against this gun is it needs at least a colored magazine to match the color of the enemy's armor. Not really, but it's a simple rule of thumb. And you have little to no room for error in your aim. But if you do manage to land all your shots, you cannot lose. Guaranteed. I'm putting a little asterisk next to that guaranteed, as there's a lot of external factors that can impact this, like your mom unplugging your device. That's a tough one. Truly. Last, certainly not least, my baby, the Volt. I don't want to overhype this weapon, but I do love it. In simple terms, it is a perfect balance between the R301's range and recoil and the R99's rate of fire. Unpopular opinion, I love the iron sights, or red sights I guess you could call them. But I find hitting headshots is quite easy with this gun, as its recoil is very manageable and the fire rate DPS is much faster than that of the R301, in my opinion. I also just feel fast with it in my hand, which I truly believe, whether it's actually has a benefit or not, I truly believe mentally I'm faster and as a result more in tune with the game. I noticed this with characters like Gibraltar and Octane. I know they are actually the same speed without their perks, but just the fast-paced actions Octane makes with his hands and stims, I feel captures my attention and enhances my game sense, making me feel so fast. I play fast, but that's a discussion for another video. I want to reiterate I am not a professional. I know people have their own opinions and will disagree, which is completely okay. I just thought I'd share my own experiences. So please, if you enjoyed even 1 second of this video, let me know in the comments below. Drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.